As the editor of Forbes Women, I love telling stories about the women who are changing the world through entrepreneurship, investing, philanthropy and the arts. I love editing lists about powerful women, writing profiles of innovative female founders and not shying away from calling out the systemic inequities that impede women's abilities to earn and build wealth. I also happen to hate International Women's Day. Though it's a day ostensibly dedicated to shining a light on the work of women around the globe, and a day for recommitting ourselves to making the world a fairer, more equitable place for women of all races, religions and backgrounds, IWD has morphed into something far more commercial. In echoes of the Super Bowl, it garners official hashtags on Twitter, #ID2021 and #International Women's Day. Like Mother's Day, 1-800-Flowers has a whole page dedicated to IWD theme bouquets, and shopping outlets have started to curate gift guides around the occasion. And in a vein unlike any other holiday on the calendar, there are so many women's empowerment events and webinars planned for the week of March 8 that even my 401k provider has gotten in the game, inviting me to join it in a virtual event to celebrate Women's History Month. It's almost become something that we have to do. We're planning for it in a different way than I think I ever have in my career, says Lindsay Seaman, the president of Fancy, a New York-based ad agency focused on opening conversations around topics that are often taboo. Whereby we used to make sure that we had a brief for Valentine's Day or we had a brief for Christmas or Halloween, IWD has really become a part of a very established calendar. Yet 1 year into a global pandemic that has disproportionately affected women and girls around the world, UNESCO estimates some 11 million girls may never return to school. Globally, women are more likely to be the frontline workers putting their lives at risk, and in the US, women have lost more than 5 million jobs in the last year. This deluge of brands messaging around women's empowerment is ringing a bit hollow. It's not just me. A proprietary survey conducted by Berlin Cameron and powered by 1Q on March 6 found that 22% of women think that IWD or Women's History Month initiatives are excuses for brands to talk about themselves. Another 35% say the day hasn't done all that much to actually help women's issues. IWD should be celebrated loudly, but it needs to be done so authentically and with action, says Jennifer De Silva, Berlin Cameron's president. Brands who come in on a moment, versus creating actionable change, will be seen as pinkwashing. Notes Seaman on the growing number of IWD gift guides, it does feel, to me, to change the conversation and to change what this day is about if I'm thinking about receiving jewelry from one of the men in my life. It didn't have to be like this.